Well, hey YouTube, so today guys, we are back here with some more Nintendo news here, and the people on Reddit have leaked significant information about Splatoon 2, so it's become quite evident after reading this story here that the plans regarding DLC for the game is definitely on a grand scale here. Other than new guns and stages, I believe there was one new character added to the original game, there was still some lacking content I would have liked to see, and maybe that would have cost me money, like a new story edition or something like that. But I would have been, I would have been willing to do that here. But in this case here, it seems all those complaints I had are indeed going to be answered here. So this has spoilers in it. Just be aware of that now. There's definitely spoilers here. So you don't want to be leaked about some of this information. I'm sorry about that, but this is leaks, man. This is how leaks work. So hopefully you guys understand that here. So there's appeared to be a new ranked game mode here. So that's going to be more of an online type of thing. This was leaked by a guy named Leon here. The game files suggest 5 possible modes. You have Paint vs. Turf War, Area vs. Splat Zone, Lift vs. Tower Control, and Goal Rainmaker. Before we continue, guys, just be aware some of the stuff could change over time. Just be aware of that. Although at this point, it's in the developers' things to do. Maybe down the line they're going to decide not to do it, maybe due to budget costs, or maybe it becomes too ambitious. So just be aware of that. Our rocket mode is also the fifth type of game mode here. So there are 3 components here: the Victory Rocket and Victory Rocket Nozzle and Victory Rocket Node. These things are going to be able to be equipped by the player here. So this is really interesting. There's also going to be a unique bullet type called a Bullet Victory Rocket. So that's going to be there. And there's going to be a special weapon. There's going to be a special weapon called the Victory Rocket Nozzle. So yeah, there's a lot of interesting stuff here that definitely looks interesting. So got some speculation here that the rocket nozzle a rocket node could be used as a way for the game to navigate an actor and object through the stage, like the salmon run, where equivalent objects are used for the salmon AI there. So that's a huge topic here. There's a lot of cool stuff here. Let's move on here. So they're talking about a ranked game mode here that did not make the final cut. It seems like the assets have been either deleted or stored in a spot where you cannot access it from the developer options here. So we have a couple of things here, and also, first of all, we have the rocket objects. There were some additional objects that were unrelated to any other game modes. On top of the bridge in the middle of the stage, there's an object called Objective Victory Ball. There are additional objects placed: test object with the ball goal, placed in one team spawn area. There's no reference to the code, and it's not valid on the game modes as of version 1.0. So we also know that Airball is how Nintendo refers to balloons in a single player and in Battle Dojo. So Ball could have been a balloon-related game mode here, not the Battle Dojo. However, we all know that Nintendo uses Aqua Ball and Ink Ball along with several other items that do not have any relationships to balloons there. So that's pretty interesting here. We got a little bonus here. Apparently, Octarians are going to be playable if this leak here is correct. So this is more of a data mine than a leak, but whatever. They talk about how Octball and Oct is found in the game's executable I can't pronounce that word, executable exe files there. So that's going to be there. And we also have definite proof that they are going to be Oct and Octagirl. Compression of the executable made it look like this. We have since acquired a tool which enables us to properly reverse engineer the binary. Since Octalings are just player controlled by AI, they will have their own types to begin with, rival to distinguish them from others. So they're going to look different than the AI ones, because obviously you're going to need to be able to tell the difference. So that's going to be there. They're going to have cool hair, it looks like here. This is a new update they have here. They forgot to include this. The Octalings have an unused icon that would have been shown if they had any dialogue in a single-player campaign. So this does not confirm the Octalings will be playable. However, we do at least know that Nintendo at one point in time did put some effort into making them work in the game properly. So what that means is Nintendo took the time to make these things available to be played at some point, but the development of that was possibly removed. Possibly a scrap special weapon here. There appears to be a weapon called the bazooka that was never referenced anywhere else. There's also something called the super shot that was never referenced anywhere else. So yeah, that's some really cool news here. And there's something called the salmon models here. I don't know exactly what that means, but they were available here, and they're not easy to obtain. They were semi-private, but they were able to find it. So yeah, that is the leak here, guys. There's also a spoiler-free leak, which is just a summary of this data here, but within a format that's not containing spoilers, if you know what I'm talking about here. I remember seeing that somewhere. Let's see here. Can I find that quickly? No, I cannot find it, but I do remember seeing that. I'll do my best to be able to find that for you, just in case you're someone who does care about spoilers and all that stuff. So actually, guys, you know what? Give me 1 second. I'm gonna actually get that story up here. So if you guys don't want to see spoilers, I'm gonna put a little annotation that says, "Oh, skip to 5:48." So guys, here is the story once again. This is the spoiler free version here. You have a couple of different things, upcoming maps. You have the Kelp Dome, Blackberry Skate Park, and the 1.1.1 update. So that's interesting. You're going to have additional maps named Line and Tunnel in development. Placeholder for maps include the Kawa and Pillar are present. Developers are testing a new Salmon Run stage. So this is all very cool stuff. And it's called Shake House. Grizzo banned weapons are in the work. Blaster, Charger, and Umbrella were found. There's a new weapon called Squeezer. So yeah, that's interesting. Octolings. There has been some cool stuff here for Octolings. A parameter called player type shares the same value as another parameter, model type. Possible values for parameters of Squid Girl, Squid Boy, and Octopus. So that's going to be in there. Found in the Splatoon executables, we do not have models, text, etc. for the boys, Octolings at the moment, but there should be stuff coming in the future. So that's the royalty, might be not royalty, but this is the spoiler-free version of the video I just produced here. Overall, I do recommend you watch the full video because I do think this is very informative. There's some information here that wasn't in the other one, and there's a lot of information in the other one that wasn't here. So overall, guys, let me know down below what you think about this story, but this is indeed very big news. So overall, guys, if you do want to buy Splatoon 2, I have a link down below. Check it out. Really hope you enjoyed that video. Thank you, bye.